Welcome everybody, I am Dr. Kirsch and I am delighted to bring to all of you a formal and efficient workout plans for each of the 6 major muscle groups. In my experience, I have witnessed on so many occasions, people do the same common exercises when partaking in any resistance training program. The typical exercises such as the flat bench press, the regular grip lat pull down, the overhead press, or a tricep straight bar push down. Now all of these are very good exercises, but a problem that exists with many people inexperienced with resistance training is not understanding how to develop the entire muscle. Repeating the same exercises over and over and not seeing results. Each of the major muscle groups have multiple muscles, and consistently performing the basic traditional exercises may help, but not adjusting to incorporate different exercises, utilizing different grips, as well as altering workout routines, one may lose out on tone, size, strength, and power. We start today with everybody's favorite, the chest muscle group, or known as the pectoralis major and minor. The chest is a push movement and is broken into 2 main heads, the clavicular, which is the upper part of the chest, and the sternal, which is the middle and the lower part. We start our workout today with the barbell incline bench press. We bring in our resident demonstrator, Mr. Rudy Arizma. The incline bench press will help develop the upper clavicular area, the upper part of the chest, and will help the chest protrude and project outwards and provide more depth. A couple points. Rudy already has his bench set or his seat set to where it needs to be. The weight has already been placed on the bar. Some technique things that we got to pay attention to. Our feet need to be placed firmly on the ground. We are seated all the way back on the bench. Our shoulder blades push them back up against the back of the bench, and as you see, our chest comes out. Now we have our hand grip, which should be about a shoulder width apart. You can use the identifiers or the markers on the bar to help you where to place your hands. As we bring the bar off and lift, we will perform a 3-to-1 ratio here, with the bar being very close to the upper part of the chest, right underneath the neck. The 3-to-1 ratio, the 3 is the eccentric on the negative down to rip and tear that muscle, and then the adduction comes from the 1, the concentric positive push upwards to target the upper area of the chest. Moving on to our second exercise in our chest workout, we elected to use the plate-loaded chest press machine. Rudy has already adjusted the seat to the higher level. This will simulate a decline bench press. This will help shape the lower sternal area of the chest. It will tone to showcase the line underneath the nipple. It also will help develop the line down the middle part of the chest, separating both pecs. As I noted, the weight has already been placed on the machine. Some technique points: make sure our feet always are firmly flat on the ground. We sit all the way back onto the bench. An important technique part of this to allow for greater adduction is to put our shoulder blades back against the bench. As we grip the handles, make sure that our elbows stay in and do not flare out, because that will give us greater adduction on the positive performance of this exercise. So as we perform, same with the same ratio, 3-to-1, a 1 on the concentric push, which gives us that greater adduction, and then a 3 controlled on the way back negative to allow to stretch that muscle, which gives us more rip and tear to develop that chest muscle group. Moving to our third exercise in our workout, we have elected to use the dumbbell flat bench press. This exercise will give us a chance for greater range of motion. This will target the sternal and some of the lower clavicular. And the technique we are going to employ for this exercise will help with greater adduction. Rudy has already selected his weight, so he will get ready to perform this exercise. He stands, picks up the dumbbells, and then sits back down, comes slowly back to the bench. Again, remember, feet are firmly on the ground. Now, as I said, this technique is called an angle twist. As you can see, the dumbbells are in about a 45-degree angle. His elbows are a little below his body. And as we perform this technique, at the top of it, we will twist, bring the dumbbells inwards, and this creates a greater adduction, developing the sternal inner part of the chest. Again, as you can notice, he is using the same 3-to-1 ratio, 3 on the negative eccentric downwards, 1 on the positive concentric, with creating that twist. Again, will give us greater adduction, developing the inner part of the chest. For our final exercise in our chest workout, we are using the dumbbell flat bench fly. This is more of an eccentric movement, which will help create greater stretch and rip and tear more muscle. Rudy's already selected his weight. He's in position now. He will lower his body to the bench. As he gets ready to perform this technique, again, keeping his feet firmly on the ground, shoulder blades back, chest up, he will extend his arms straight up. And as he opens up his arms and extends, he will keep a little bend in the elbow. As you can see, we get a great stretch on the chest muscle right there. And then we bring the dumbbells forward, back together. Again, as you can see, we will lower slow on the eccentric part of this, get that great stretch. We're ripping and tearing muscle at that time. Have a little bend in the elbow, and then on the positive, we will bring the dumbbells close together, which will create that adduction. Thank you for reviewing our workout videos. Understand that there are other exercises that you can use in your workouts. However, it's about developing the entire muscle group. Your goal, whether it's endurance or hypertrophy, now will be the base for setting your repetition, how many sets, and how many exercises you will perform in each of your workouts. Thank you again.